I don't know if this is going to come out exactly the way it came out of my heart a few minutes ago, because when I'm getting ready to get up and leave for the day, I talk to her. Okay, I don't want to cry here. Okay, but I live through a girl's heart. Okay. I live through the heart of a goddess, because I know who gave me this heart. Okay. So when I impart things to you, I go back and I talk to her. How did I do? Because she speaks through me, through my heart, to you. Because she's the girl that lives in my heart. Her spirit is the same spirit that's in me. Okay. So it is always my hope that when you feel the power of energy of what love is through your heart, then you're feeling the power of love I have through my heart and spirit. I share with you what I learned through her. Okay? That's just the truth of it. So I thought about a couple of things which deals with, because there are things, obviously, because of everything that I experience here, which is what everybody else experiences, that I become aware of through their consciousness. That, remember the sponge absorbing all that energy? I have to remember, first and foremost, do I implicitly trust Goddess energy? Well, of course I implicitly trust Goddess energy. She's the girl on the planet. She's the girl whose heart I live through. Okay? So, and I know just through my own experiences, she's healed me many times. When I need to withdraw from civilization and all the lower density consciousness, the wars, the aggression, people mistreating each other and all that, I got to be with her. Okay? She's my spiritual sanctuary. She's where I go to be with her. So she heals my heart through hers, her spirit. The power of her love and her energy she gives me. Okay? So I know the power of the spirit of the girl that is in this planet. That everybody is experiencing her energy every day, that they're breathing in every day. Everything that we have in material form comes from her. Okay? They don't realize that everything that's in a supermarket, okay, all the material things that we buy and we access, that we think give us pleasure in life, originates from her. Okay? So I always have to be giving back to her as much love as I have for everybody else that's here. For what she gives me. So it's like trusting your mother. Okay? When I was a little boy and used to have a lot of nightmares, I ran to my mother. Because the first sound vibration that I had as a little boy was through her, my mother's heart, my biological mother's heart. Because that's where the soul comes in. When you're feeling the first sound vibration, what love is, you never forget that. That's embedded in your cellular memories. Your soul knows that love. That same love that we have, we give back to our biological mother naturally. So you know that your mother's going to protect you. Okay? She will always protect that which she creates and gives birth to. So that's why when I know this is the equipment that she gave me, in order to have as much fun and give as much love as I can while I'm here, then I'm representing as an ambassador the goddess and the planet who gave me this, to share with you what I learned through her. So that's why I don't worry about nothing. Okay? Because this isn't the only realm she energizes. Okay? You've ever seen her logo, which is trinary. Okay? I fit densities with her. Okay? So it's in knowing that and knowing your place in the cosmos and who you're with and the power of more powerful spirits that you know that you're learning through the right teachers. Okay? So that's why any accomplishments that I've ever had, anything that I've learned was always of the highest value. I have to remember where it was learned, here. Where I experienced it was here. So I've got to give her back everything for the experiences that I've had to learn through those experiences. I didn't learn them somewhere else, I learned them here. So that's why she is the most important spirit in my life, obviously, okay? And why she means so much to me. That's why when I experience what they do to her, it deeply pains me. Because it's the most beautiful planet. So anyway, I hope that you all understand that, and by the way, I got a message a little bit ago from a friend of mine who, how do I put this? I believe what he tells me. Came out of the secret space program, sort of a future proofs past thing. He remembers, if you will, breakthrough memories of having been aboard a starship, if you will, where he was a commander, okay? And so it's like when you're in the future, is sort of how this works with technology in a way that I did as a child, okay? Which is sort of like I was already in Star Wars at 4 years of age, okay? Simply through my own logic, using the exponential function and looking at technology, when you already know how fast that you're learning through the vortex of your heart, the speed at which you are learning things that you're aware of, you realize that you can move from a motor vehicle that's burning up her consciousness and go to a starship just like that. Because when you realize the speed of the information that is traveling upon which what you learn is experienced, you already know, the magnetic, for instance, the Hadron Collider. Magnets. How does energy work? Well, I know this just through my own experiences, for example. And that is that, why is it I'm always giving away electrons? Why is it when I was a child I was always wanting to give away all the material stuff that I had? What did I already know at such a young age about mass density? That the more that I'm giving away, the less mass I have that my consciousness is attached to. Because when you're using your consciousness to attach or hold on to things in your memory, okay, then you're not operating on conscious creation, your creative imagination. So what happens is you want to give all the material stuff away so that you have greater what? Lift. Anti-gravity. Because I know from other guys that have worked in the aeronautical field, including my own father, who was a propulsion engineer that worked in X projects, okay, about rockets. How do we get to the moon with rockets? How do we get to Mars? Oh, it's going to take us 10 years to get to Mars. No, they got a teleportation room in El Segundo Boulevard in Los Angeles. I talked about transporting data, So when you realize that I'm massless, my state of consciousness, the evolution of where I'm at in density consciousness is massless. I don't want to hold on to any mass, any weight at all, because that requires more energy to hold on to it. So the way in which you go the fastest you possibly can is let go of everything. Okay? Which means you're letting go of weight, all the mass, all the density. You're letting go of all the density so that you're in the purest state, the highest speed of consciousness, like a singularity unit. So you're not holding what we call matter density programming, this physical body. All the information or all the data that represents what's in the third pole, or in this case you want the second pole, all the data or the information that the DNA runs on to produce the holographic projection that the spirit is using as a communication platform and a vehicle to get around in. That's the bottom line of it. Okay, it's data. So she's the one who created the third pole, which is the engineering department, which includes all the original data. So they went in and changed the data around to strip the third pole. So with all the changes that they made, that means there's an enormous amount of limitation to the abilities that they wanted to clip. Okay? To obviously use us as a food source. That's just another angle to it, right? So anyway, I just wanted to share some what I call footnotes and share my heart and how deep my love goes for everybody that's here and everything that's living in the cosmos, and how much love I have for the great living spirit that is in this planet, whose realm it is a classroom and a healing center. So anyway, with that, have a great evening. I'm out of here. See you another time. Bye now.